Alright everybody, welcome back to another cast of Heroes of the Storm tonight, featuring Bull Moose Rave versus Lowered Expectations, or LE for short. Thank you all for joining us here. This is a Division D West matchup. And what can we say? Starting off our bands tonight are Sky Temple, while Sky Industries, Towers of Doom, and Braxis Holdout. First map picked is going to be Dragonshire. Thank you all for joining me so early tonight. I appreciate everybody being here. We have did a little bit of an audio upgrade last night, so if something doesn't seem right or you can't quite hear something, please let me know. I did tweak quite a few things, so if something's too loud or too soft, give me a shout. $10 p.m. starting time tonight. I will try to have my normal energy and flair to the cast, but I'm already half a coke in, try to stay awake. But I'll do what I can. I'll try to do these guys justice, because they deserve it. They play hard, they work hard, they deserve a decent cast. I need to not be... Whoops. Did I pull... I pulled myself into a lobby and I didn't... There we go. Alright, we're just waiting on the go-aheads here, and then we'll get to drafting. Ominous loading music for this one. We got the ready from Lord Expectations. Just waiting on Bull Moose Rave. Did I say Bull Moose Rave? I'm pretty sure I've been saying Bull Moose. I'm pretty sure I've been saying that right, because it's obviously Bull Moose Party and then Bull Moose Rave. But anyway, Bull Moose Rave tonight. Let's draft. Do I have the names right? Nah, fam. I never have the names right. It's kind of a meme here on the channel. Oh. Lowered Expectations, Bull Moose Party. Stop moving the wrong scene, Blue, you pleb. It's gonna have to do tonight. So first band coming out of Bull Moose Rave is gonna be the Stukov. Lowered Expectations gonna be taking out the Joe. Pretty standard meta bands right now. No one person being targeted one way or another. The Alarak being banned, and now that, my friends, is a target ban out of Bull Moose Rave. By the way, thank you for the biddies, Rhino, and thank you for the follow, Muscle Wizard. I appreciate that earlier. While still getting everything set up. Thank you for being here. Final band rounding out from the team, Lord Expectations. The Brightwing's gonna be taken out. First pick, Rhaegar, played by Krizo. Krizo does play a pretty mean Rhaegar. Lowered Expectations is going to be taking the Vala, locking in that strong auto-attacking DPS early. Warm up with them lisps. Say whacking, waving, inflatable, flailing armed tube man. Some reason I can say that better when when I'm not being told to say it. You see a Varian locked in by Lowered Expectations. Could it be an offlaner? Could it be a tank? Only time will tell. Second and third picks for Bull Moose Rave. Expecting to see the tank here. Yep, so we see the Mei. And you see Ezo playing Falstad for that global. The global battle already being won in the draft by Bull Moose Rave. Locking down one global. Everyone get your patchies out. A little lousy. Thanks for being here. Just so everybody knows, I'm going to be calling Lowered Expectations LE tonight. So if you hear LE does this, LE does that, that is the enemy team. Not the enemy team, but the other team other than Bull Moose Rave. And Yeller glowed 6. You're gonna see the Greymane taken out for LE, and Bull Moose gonna be taking out the Deckard. Dan, if you can, when the game starts, get some predictions out for these fine-looking teams tonight. You see Orphea and Anduin being picked on the side of LE, and it looks like it's going to be more and more like a taunt variant, because that is some massive blow-up damage. And the follow-up CC stun out of the Anduin. But taunt variant not super good into a Mei, so that's a very good pick there. Bloody Drape's gonna be playing Gazlo, and Bull Moose Rave gonna be rounding out their team with Dan Solo playing Junkrat. That's kind of strange. I'm wondering if they're gonna be switching around there, because those are not necessarily their main roles. Last pick of the first draft of the first game between Bull Moose Rave and Lowered Expectations, and it's going to be LE taking Malthael, which is always a fun name for me to say with my various speech impediment problems. Malthael with a pretty decent buff in this last patch. Very scary. Very, very scary to deal with if you don't have a lot of backline stuns, which they don't. Bull Moose has obviously the totem, which is very good, and if Junkrat goes traps, maybe you can kind of curb some of that damage that Malthael is going to be doing in your backline, but once he gets back there, he just kind of lives back there. But game 1 between Lowered Expectations and Bull Moose Rave gonna be starting right about pretty soon. It's gonna be right pretty soon. There we go. Now we're moving. Let's get to it. So left to right, we're gonna have Lowered Expectations here. We have Malfrex. Oh, what a name. Playing Anduin. We have Dextor on the Orphea, Warwolf on Vala, Dingo, that's a name I could say, on the variant, and the Funk playing Malthael. From right to left, we have Bull Moose Rave trolling Rhino on the Mei, Krizo on the Rhaegar, Bloody Reaps being played with the Gazlo, Ezzo on Falstad, and Dan Solo on the Junkrat.
5.
Thank you all for joining us. Game 1 between these two teams. Gonna be a good one tonight, I hope. I'm hoping for 3 games tonight. Let's see how the ARAM goes in the middle here. Mei putting the blizzard out, Junkrat putting the trap on the bottom bush there. Bloody Drape's getting vision with the turret there on the top lane. Little pokes and jabs being traded back and forth, but nothing serious. No team really committing to wanting to take a fight here. The totem pretty much solidifies that. Well, without a tank in the ring, the variant that LE does not want to fight. Bull Moose a little bit ahead of the rotation game. A little bit of damage coming out on Rhino, enough to get him to back up a little bit, but not super scary. Predictions are up, by the way, chat. Go and predict, get your points, make me do crazy things. Varian doesn't realize he's still not a tank, so he's gonna run face first into the DPS and do nothing.
Take control of the
But he scared him. He looks very scary. Look how big that sword is. Alright, so Chris is going to be starting on the camp for Bull Moose. Warwolf on the left-hand side there, you see by LE. A lot of damage being done thanks to this Orphea. Dan Solo barely escapes with his life. He's caught a little bit far out, but there's no one there to punish him for it. Dingo looking to invade this camp, but yet again, he is still not a tank, and that is a choke point with a Rhaegar totem, so that's not very good. Krizzle low on health, and a very successful camp steal by... Uh-oh, I spoke too soon. And down goes the Orphea for the first kill of the game. Dingo in a lot of trouble, but so is Ezzo on the Bull Moose side. And it looks like... Oh my goodness, Rhaegar's gonna go down and the Mei are gonna go down for Bull Moose. All in all, pretty good trade there for Lowered Expectations. They get the camp, they get 2 kills to 1. And they are ahead and soaked by nearly a full level right now. Dan Solo getting rooted. Ooh, a lot of damage coming out of the Vala. My goodness. Told you, 10 o'clock tonight. My apologies. My names are kind of going to be all over the place. Looks like Decks are going to be able to secure this first dragon. Let's see what they do with it here. They're going to go bottom lane. Bull Moose doing a little bit of damage here. Let's see how this siege camp. Yeah, one big giant here going to be doing a lot of irritating damage. Watch that tower just tick, 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 tick. Orphea and the dragon doing a lot of work, taking down that wall. Getting a boot on the Falstad. See ya. Dragon Knight is pretty deep, but getting some value. The taunt coming out of Dan Solo, unfortunately no damage to follow it up, or he would have been long gone. Crizzle with a good cleanse to get him maybe just away enough to stay alive. Maybe one more auto attack from that variant would have done it. Val's got no mana to run away, so he needs to start backing up right now. And LE with a really strong first objective here, taking down that whole first wall, getting some damage down on the tower. Damage down on the tower. I did have the names wrong, didn't I? Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. I always get it wrong. It's kind of a thing. It's a thing I do. I'm a super consummate professional here. There have been bets made about it. We're not going to talk about it. We see the Falstad going up for the gank here on Mr. Funk. But I don't think it's going to be successful. They missed the stun. If Gazel hits that stun, maybe they get that kill, but just going to scare the offlaner away. And that's the power of Falstad with his global ability there. LE going to be taking that bottom camp. It's a 3v4 with a big old camp pushing here on bottom for LE. The taunt coming out on the Rhaegar, he can't cleanse himself. A lot of damage being done, but the Junkrat has a really nice peel, and now the variant is in trouble and needs to get pulled out by the Anduin. Great save there by Malfrex. Werewolf really enjoying those tower shots. Keeps going back in for more.
For the shrine, ready for the take.
We see the Malthael taking the top camp there. Gazel on this camp here. So those two camps going to be fighting in the top lane very shortly. The next objective is going to pop here. Ellie in control of this game right now and looking to be hitting level 10 here before Bull Moose Rave. Camp here being taken out of Bull Moose on the right side rather. Ellie going to be taking this left siege camp.
Take hold of the shrines. Earn the Dragon Knight's power.
And we see Bull Moose Rave in a good position here to take this capture point on the bottom. Really nice boop there out of Dan to get the variant away, but this taunt comes out on the May. A lot of damage being done. Really nice damage being focused on the tank, and the May goes down even after the D passive is popped. So let's see what we got going up here in the top lane. Big camp being pushed. Gazel is completely uncontested up here, ready to push this thing. Probably going to take down a wall. Ellie in the bottom lane with some pretty superior poke. And Dan Solo doing all he can, but it's just not enough to keep these guys off, and that tower's going to go down in favor of lowered expectations. Bull Moose Rave going to be clearing this up now. They're going to be looking for this gank on the Gazlo. And if he gets taunted, that's a wrap for Gazlo. There he goes. Kaboom. Bull Moose Rave really needs to be on their comms and let them know that the whole team is missing, because they left here, they saw him go up, and the Gazlo was just kind of sitting there looking like a snack mid. So yeah, that's what's gonna happen. See Falstad up top, taking that capture point from Bull Moose Rave. They're in control of this bottom lane, a good boot by Dan Solo to keep him off, but they have nobody mid to cap it. Dan Solo's super irritating with Junkrat on this map. Oh my goodness, I hate playing against such a good Junkrat. They're so oppressive. Falstad flying mid right now to collect that soak. Malthael sitting mid waiting for the objective. Really, nothing crazy going to be happening. Dexter looking for maybe the play of the game, but comes up a little short. Bull Moose Rave is 5 deep in the mid, and it looks like a gank on the Malthael is in full effect, and we're going to keep an eye on this. See if they commit to this. Doesn't look like that. And my apologies, the Gazlo got caught out bottom and is picked off for LE. Now Lord Expectations, they know everybody's top the Malthael, just try to get ganked. He warned everybody. Good comms here to know that this is free to siege. And they are doing a really good job doing it, open up this win condition for them. They smell something fishy coming and they're worried about the bush, but there's nothing there. They could have taken a lot more. But rather safe than sorry sometimes. So LE backs up, they're going to collect that soak, maybe get 13s, and then try to take this objective. Good stun there on the Mei, but unfortunately Trolling Rhino's way out of position. A bunch of ults are popped. Light Bomb comes down. Snowball is out. Ice Wall is down. And nothing happens. Everybody's still relatively healthy. A bunch of ults are down. The taunt comes out on the Junkrat, but it comes up empty. Good cleanse by Krizzo yet again. Both teams trying to get a leg up, but Bull Moose Rave is a little bit down. The taunt comes out on Krizzo on the Rhaegar, and nothing coming out of that. Dan Solo is now in a world of hurt as the Orphe and the Varian are tracking him down, and the Junkrat goes down. Gazelle on top taking the point there for Bull Moose Rave. You see the Falstad on the bottom. Let's see if they try to take this down 4 to 5. Camp being stolen out of LE. Blizzard comes out, but far too late. Dexter really in a front position there. Really going to need his team to save him to get him out. Ancestral comes out, but a massive ice wall out of the Mei. Is there going to be any follow-up for this? The hammer comes out, hits a lot of people, but unfortunately Krizzo's the only one that's going to take the most damage and go down. A good boop out of the Junkrat to get the Variant in the backline. A nice stun by the Mei. But the ult comes out on the Orphe at appeal, and a good pull out of the Anduin to save everybody. Maybe everybody. Werewolf's running for his life. He's got no mana. He's got no health. The Variant's just there for moral support, and the Varian is unable to save their Vala. The Vala goes down. Meanwhile, in the top lane here, you got the Dragon Knight being taken by Lowered Expectations. They're going to be pushing the Bridge of Death lane. Not sure why, but that's where we went with it, and that's what we're doing. So, this is pretty much dead. We're going to go back mid and see what's happening here. Not much. A lot of poke being done. Let's see if the Gazelle going to try to get the stun on the Dragon Knight. Ezo is there as well. Did he go Gust? Yes, he did. Haven't seen Gust yet come out, and maybe I've missed it, but I haven't seen any Gust come out. Taunt there on the Mei yet again. Light Bomb comes out and does hit 2 people, but the Mei wall is good, peeling their Anduin out of the fight. Diego in a lot of trouble, but his protected is pretty good. Junkrat tries to get a boop and misses. Falstad is here looking for the Gust. He wants this Gust. If I'm him, I'm E'ing in and R'ing behind. Here comes Falstad looking for the Gust, and he's going to take the Varian. But the pull comes out, and the Falstad just dies and gets absolutely no value. A Junkrat bomb comes out, hits 2 people. The Lord Expectation is still extremely healthy, still got all their buttons. Lord Expectations just keep finding themselves in good positions to take good fights, while also still getting value top. The Funk wasn't there for any of that, and he got the camp, and he's going to take this top fort. Then you see them coming bottom, taking their siege camp and pushing this bottom lane. Lord Expectations got their state park stickers early this year because they are camping like crazy. Funk going to be collecting soak mid, narrowly avoids a gank. But what you see out of Lowered Expectations is not a lot of mistakes being made. Not a lot of bad rotations. Everybody's staying together, good focus. They're hitting most of their ults. Seems like Bull Moose Rave is just kind of a little bit behind the curb. So we're going to see another 4v4 fight here. Varian's looking for a taunt. They decide to try to take this tower down, as they wisely do. They should be able to take this pretty freely. The totem comes out. They want to try to save this. Bull Moose does. And it's just not going to happen. Well, did they save it? Well, they're not going to go back in. They saved it for now. Let's put a pin in that and come back later. Objective is up. You see the Malthael going to be sitting here top. Let's see what the Falstad does. If he's going to fly top or fly bottom. Or not fly at all. Those are his options. Those are all three things he could do. Camp being taken, and Lord Expectations knows it. And they don't like that. They say that's their camp. They were here first. And with the entire LE team here, a good ice wall gets two of them. The Graz Bomb comes down, hits a bunch of them. Light Bomb now hits Bullmoose Rave in the back. And it's just pandemonium right now. The Ancestral has to come out to save the Gazlo, but unfortunately the May then is going to pay for that. Good peel by the Gazlo, hits 2 stuns there. Falstad gusts and doesn't really get a whole lot of value out of that. But the Funk in trouble now. And a great pull by the Anduin yet again. The Anduin playing really well and saving his team every single time he has to press his D. Werewolf trying to check that bush with his ultimate, maybe get a cheeky little pick there, but comes up empty. Malthael going to be taking that top lane. You see Bullmoose Rage just clearing lanes. They're down 2 levels right now, and it's a race to 20, and we think we know who's going to get there first. Lowered Expectations really in the driver's seat here. And it looks like they're postured to be taking this next objective. Gotta give a big credit to Dan Solo with his boops there on the Varian. He's been doing a really good job trying to keep his team alive, basically as another cleanse. So Dragon Knight's gonna be pushing this middle lane. I lied, it's going bottom. Every time I say that, they always go bottom. But last time they didn't go bottom, and that's not on me. That's on the Dragon Knight. So you see damage being done to the front wall, the tower's gonna go down. It's a 4v4 and one of them's in the Dragon Knight, so really, and that's most of their damage too. Orphea is most of their damage. And we're doing a little fishing here. Doing a little camping, doing a little fishing, trying to get Bull Moose to step out a little too far, but it's not going to happen. The taunt on the Gazlo, Ancestral immediately comes out, ult comes out, the Maywall comes out to stop the Dragon Knight, which to be honest with you, I didn't even know that could happen. You see a Junkrat Bomb coming out, hitting them too there. And it looks like Bullmoose Rave wants to take a fight here, knowing that they have the numbers advantage. And stopping them coming out, but the taunt, oh no! The May goes down, but that was an excellent boop there from the Junkrat to escape a Light Bomb, which could have done a lot more damage. You see the Malthael doing Malthael things and taking Bullmoose Rave's camp here, the Bruiser camp. Falstad's clearing lane top. Krizzle going to be checking that. He says hello to the Malthael. And it looks like we have a taunt on the Gazlo, and the Gazlo goes down thanks to good follow-up by their DPS. They still got four people on the bottom lane. Bullmoose Rave just cannot seem to get a handle on this taunt Varian. Every time I look away, the Varian's getting a kill. Krizzle's got to be careful here. He can't cleanse himself. Yeah, Vala is online right now. Auto attack Vala is got her range down and pretty much can just auto the core from distance without taking any damage now. Looks like Lord Expectation's gonna be trying to end here. And Bullmoose Rave is extremely slow to respond. The core is just getting pelted, and they're just kind of letting them. But a huge Maywall comes out, and that's going to be really good news for Bullmoose Rave. This is an opportunity to change the fight. The Orpheus go down, the Varian goes down. If you can get a pick on the Valley here, get that speed down. Yep, excellent job. Dan Solo really tearing up with those. Light Bomb comes out of the Anduin just to be irritating, but a little bit of a misplay, in my opinion, out of Lowered Expectations. They knew they weren't going to end there, and now they just kind of gave Bullmoose Rave 20s for free with an objective coming up. So
control both shrines.
This ain't over yet, not by any stretch. Both keeps are very healthy. The top wall is healthy. I mean, it's going to be because it's the top lane. Nobody wants to be there anyway. Falstad's going to be going top. Krizzle's going to be sitting mid. May on the bottom to cap that point. And it looks like Krizzle's going to be capping this objective here. First objective for Bullmoose Rave. That's all it takes, folks. One good fight. And very suddenly Bullmoose Rave could be back in this. The entire Lord Expectations team is down. And it looks like Krizzle's going to be taking this thing bottom. See Malthael mid just kind of soaking soak in waves at the gates, and the Junkrat is top clearing that camp. Let's see what kind of damage can be done here. Wall goes down, the Varian's looking to scare people away, and the Varian gets yeeted behind them. Let's see what they're going to do about that. If you want anybody in your backline, it's definitely not the Varian. So Lord Expectations now potentially looking for a pick. Really, really good wave clear and objective clear here out of Lord Expectations. The Dragon Knight not going to get nearly any value. Now the Dragon Knight's dead. Krillo's got to run for his life. And let's see if they try to just kind of fight him here. There's really nothing else for Lord Expectations to do but to kind of take a fight. As I say that, the camp comes up and they're going to take that camp bottom. But Falstad goes top. We're gonna stay on these rotations here for Bull Moose Rave and see what happens. So you got Krizodan and Drapes in the middle, gonna be collecting soak. The Taunt gonna be coming out here, but a great peel by Dan yet again. The Ancestral comes out, double Ancestral comes out, Maywall comes down, a lot of damage being done by the Junkrat, hitting 2 people, and the Val is gonna go down. The Orpheus soon to follow, and that's both damaged on the Maze Ice Wall is wasted. Gust is not used yet. You know what I'm doing if I'm Ezo? I'm diving this tower with Gust and blasting them back. That would be my favorite thing to do. But not everybody is as spicy and inty as I am. I am the int master with Falstad. I will use a Gust, damn it, and I will die on that hill with the Gust. So you see Bull Moose Rave going to be taking down this middle tower. They're able to shut it off with a Maze Snowball. Falstad leaves.
Red team has destroyed a fort.
And finally, the fort goes down. 1 fort in favor of Bull Moose Rave.
But his power remains.
And I don't hear any old ladies singing yet. Bull Moose Rave is still in this game. Although, that Taunt variant is pretty scary. Both DPS are dead, though. They're not super scared. Waves being cleared up by Bull Moose Rave. Camp pushing top for Bull Moose. Looks like that'll be responded to. Camp pushing bottom for Lord Expectations. Camp being taken here by Bull Moose. Siege camp gonna be cleared out of the way. And it looks like both teams are kind of fighting as 5 right now. Finish mid, open up map, then bottom. Krizzo, I would have 100% agreed with you, Mr. Redface. Dingo is the man in the bushes. That's where he lives. That's what his home is. And it looks like we're gonna have a good call here to take this bottom fort. They see that the entire Lord Expectations team is top, and they're gonna try taking a keep. And probably wisely so. They know where everybody is. Falstad's gonna fly behind and scare them half to death. The fear of a Gust should always be lingering in the back of an enemy team's mind if they don't have the Falstad. So Ellie's gonna back up, Malthael's gonna go back and probably clear the camp bottom. Looks like they're gonna take this camp here and settle in, boys, because I think we're in for a long one. Today's episode sponsored by Coca-Cola Zero. Sponsor me, Coca-Cola. Hashtag ad. So both objective points going to be taken by Bull Moose Rave, and this is where I'm proven wrong instantly with one fight changing the game and then the game being over. But let's see who can land the most ults. Falstad is bottom with the Malthael. Falstad with the global, obviously a lot quicker than rotating than a Malthael. But he's coming mid, and it's going to be a 4v5 type situation here very shortly. Gazel's top, Malthael's top. The Falstad hasn't shown yet. Both teams just kind of posturing themselves in a very safe position. Nobody wants to throw this game by being caught in a bush they shouldn't be caught in. Varian lurking on the top. Gazel's got to be careful, and he backs off. Lord Expectations doing a really good job. The May is there. Really nice Junkrat boop again immediately. Dan really on top of that and saving his team. Falstad's bottom, clearing lanes. Ellie's gonna know that. And they're on their way. Here they come. Here they clear the wave. Alright, someone's gonna have to do something here, folks. At the end of the day, one of these teams is gonna have to make a decision and take a fight. I don't know. Cook Zero is the best. It's okay. I don't mind. You know, if I'm either team, I don't know where I'd want to fight. I think if I'm the Falstad, that's, you know, you know they're coming here. So if I'm the Falstad, maybe, and I have vision here, I'm rotating around to try to gust them while there's no tower there. So that doesn't really make any sense either. I don't know. I don't know what kind of fight you're going to look for. But here it comes. Trolling Rattle really out of position right there. The taunt's going to come out. May's not going to be able to save himself. A really nice gust though coming out. Oh, and it's not enough. The May goes down. It's going to be a 4v5. Ancestral, not enough to save the May. So Gust is down. And do we have an upgraded Gust at 20? No, we have the Epic Mount. Upgraded Gust would definitely have saved your team there, I think. I don't think the Epic Mount... I mean, it can get a lot of value here if you have a lot of control of the map, but because they didn't for most of this game, I probably would not have done that. But that's a personal preference. And immediately, as I say anything... Uh-oh. Crizzle in a lot of trouble here. Ancestral immediately going out and a really nice peel by Bloody to keep him alive. Junkrat gonna be sitting up top doing a little bit of damage. Gonna go bop on the Vala and the Orphea. While we have a small break in the action, I'm just going to quickly show some stats here. And I'll pull up the talent tree as well. And it looks like Dingo is going to be able to secure this objective here. Maybe not. Maybe Dan Solo can just poke for days. Oh, a really nice boop. And Malthael's all alone there. Why are they not turning on him? He's all alone. Can't do anything about it. Oh my gosh. And an amazing pull yet again by the Orphea to save him. Just in the nick of time. Falstad's coming behind though, looking for a gust. Is gonna miss, and the Dragon Knight's going bottom. He's gonna be looking to end the game. But no variant for Lord Expectations, so all this fear really is gonna allow Bull Moose Rave to step up and maybe clear this objective, or maybe even get a kill in the back line. Demon Knight's just gonna be hitting core. The nice Maywall comes out, hits two of them, Gravel perfectly timed, a huge Junkrat Riptire. Blows them all up, gets the reset, gonna get it again on the Vala. Gust gonna secure that Vala kill. The Dragon Knight's in a lot of trouble. As soon as Variant comes out of there, he's gonna be a very sad panda. As Bull Moose Rave is looking, oh, really nice taunt there to try to get Ezo on the Falstad, but he's gonna be able to walk away. How is this Variant still alive? My goodness, finally he goes down. And what do we have on core? 3 catapults. 3 catapults are pretty scary. I see it, because I'm me. I'm the caster. I'm not in the moment. I don't see what's happening, but... I mean, they don't see what's happening, but I sure do. Are they going to notice it? The game just said Red Team's core is under attack. It's at 35%. Oh my god, the anxiety. Someone has to come back and clear these catapults off the core. Oh, and it just dies in the nick of time. 27%. Meanwhile, a really nice push out of Bull Moose Rave. They're going to be taking out this keep. Or this fort, rather. Are they going to get any more out of it? Are they going to try to end the game? There's still 2 people dead out of Lower Expectations, but the Gazelle taking a lot of damage. Another huge Riptire going to be taken out. Huge Gazelle ult. All the ults are being popped. The Light Bomb has to come out. Gets a couple of stuns. A massive ancestral value. The Malthael goes down. The Rhaegar is traded out for that. Trolling Rhino has to escape with barely his life. The Orphea escapes with 1 HP. Both teams battling it out.
Blue team's core is under attack.
And it's a pretty even trade. The Malthael's going to be down for 70 seconds. The Rhaegar's going to be back up in 50.
Power gathers within the shrine.
Massive ancestral value there.
And become the new Dragon Knight.
Great combo with the Gazlowe Riptire Junkrat ult. The resets. You see Dan Solo 77,000 damage, leading the entire game in damage. 35,000 soak out of Malthael.
Avenge my husband.
And we approach the 27-minute mark.
Power and destroy your enemies.
And now we're back to the stalemate. Each team waiting for their key member of their team to be back online. Rhaegar's alive, but he's got 20 seconds on the, which elo is this? Ooh. Like MMR? I want to say like 2700-ish range? It's Division D West for the NGS. Welcome, Apex. Well, if you're trying to take an objective, that's not something you want to see. That's irritating as hell. Varian in a good position, a nice forward position, ready to taunt whatever comes around the river bend.
Blue team's core is taking damage.
And the taunt comes out on the Mei. A really nice cleanse out of Crizzo to save him. Totem gonna be super irritating, slowing everybody way down. But after a small scuffle, a couple outs being burned, we go back to zoning. Everybody just be zoning.
Blue team's core is under attack.
We have a bug right now where it keeps saying blue team's core is under attack. The Dragon Knight gonna try to be captured by the Orphea. The Maywall comes out, but unfortunately hits nothing, and Lord Expectations has this objective, and let's see if they're gonna try to end again. This time they're taking it mid. Gonna take down one more keep. A fort, rather. My goodness. And if I'm Lord Expectations at this point, I am calling everybody to hit the core. Light Bomb comes out but doesn't really hit anything. The Riptire comes out and that's going to be GG's. Lord Expectations going to take this game. So 1-0 to Lord Expectations in a 28-minute saga of a game. Congratulations, Lord Expectations. My apologies, I didn't get around to doing the talents that time. We'll briefly look at the numbers here. Bull Moose Rave actually did get the higher kill count there. You see 14 to 13. Reading chat. What's the lowest decision MMR? The lowest division MMR is Division D, East and West. So my MVP for Bull Moose Rave has to be Dan Solo. The amount of cleanses he had with just a Junkrat bomb was incredible. The Rhaegar was a really solid pick, getting off a ton of cleanses as well, doing a lot more damage than the Anduin. But the Anduin definitely gets my MVP there for Lord Expectations. Had a massive amount of high value pulls to save his team and keep their dreams of taking a 1-0 victory. 29-minute game actually. Holy crap. That's a lot. That takes a lot out of the team. Just looking at the talent tiers here, you had the Q out of Falstad straight across the board. He did get a lot of value out of the Epic Mount. Personally, I like the Wind Tunnel at 20, but it's a personal choice. Ancestral, I don't even look at Rhaegar builds anymore because you know it's Totem and you know it's Ancestral. Snowball build from the Mei. Gazlo with the E build and the bomb toss at 20. Nothing super crazy. And looking at the builds here, I'm not a Malthael player, so I don't really know a whole lot. You saw the Q out of Varian into the Taunt, and then the Lord cooldown on Taunt at 20. Looks like full Q build for the Orphea, and W for Anduin. And we saw the auto attack, Vala. But a really good game, really solid back and forth game, and looking forward to the next one. So we are going to be changing this right here. Let's see. Second map is going to be played on Infernal Shrines, because where else would it go? Huh? There's only one map you come here to watch, and it's Infernal Shrines. And we're going to do one of these doohickeys. Do I have that? Nope. Nope. Ellie leads 1-0. Oops. Ba ba da ba ba. Ba da da ba ba. Ba da da ba 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 ba. Ba da da ba ba ba. Alright, so Infernal Shrines is going to be the next map. See if we can get a game 3 out of these teams who are very clearly very evenly matched. Excellent first game, 29-minute game on Dragonshire. Looks like Lower Expectations is ready. I'm ready. Just waiting on Bull Moose Rave. Thank you for doing the prediction, Dan. Congratulations to all those that correctly selected. I tried to combine those two words. Lowered expectations for winning that first game. Looks like Bull Moose Rave needs 2 minutes, so everybody run to the bathroom, grab another drink, get a couple more potato chips for your dip, and settle in. Because something tells me that this isn't going to be a very quick game either. Both teams very good at drafting a lot of objective burn. I appreciate that, dude, man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I just try to show good games for the fans. Oh, now it says they're ready. Okay, that was a very fast 2 minutes. Very fast. Infernal Shrines. Let's draft some heroes, shall we? And let's give the team that deserves a point. Lowered expectations. Let's change that frown upside down and turns that 0 to a 1. I watch a lot of football in my days, Winter. Bull Moose Rave gonna be taking out the Alarak. Again, the target ban, the respect ban from one of these players on the other side. I find that Alarak scary, not because I'm scared of the actual hero itself, but because I don't know how to play against one. And the respect ban, in return on lower expectations, taking out the Falstad. Yep, I am affiliated. I am actually part of Bull Moose Party. Bull Moose Rave is our, like, I don't know if you want to call it a sister team. They're their own team, but yeah, they're one of us. One of us. Stukov being banned out of Bull Moose Rave. And the last ban for lowered expectations is going to be the Johanna. And I'm gonna seeking suspicion we might see a Rhaegar pick here from Crizzle yet again.
I will fight to my last breath.
Anybody on any guesses on what build Rhaegar's gonna go? Any new guesses? We should have a oh my goodness, the word escapes me. A prediction on what build he's gonna take. But I bet it's gonna be the E build. So Rhaegar coming off for Bull Moose Rave, solid pick, good first pick.
Is worth fighting for.
And lowered expectations returns the favor by saying, you know what, we saw that May from last game, and he seemed pretty cracked. I think we're gonna try him. And then Malfrex is like, you know what? I want to stun the crap out of you guys, and I'm going to pick Deckard. So if we have any cool Ranch Dorito lovers in the chat, I think you're going to like this Deckard game. Bull Moose Rave going to be locking in their second and third picks here. They're going to see the Diablo and the Kel'Thas taken for Bull Moose. Ban phase coming out here. The last two bans for this match. The Bull Moose Federation. Yeah, exactly. Visit your local Bull Moose Federation today. Lowered expectations is going to be taking out Greymane. Yeah, KK understands what I'm talking about. She knows. Exactly. Those talents do not exist. Does not matter. Welcome to Rhaegar, where the talents are made up and the points don't matter. And a Malthael band coming out. Not a Tychus like I expected to see to help out their Diablo. So, now will we see a Tychus out of Lord Expectations? Not yet. We're going to see the Mephisto and the Gazlo. So Lord Expectations taking a page out of the playbook of Bull Moose Party and saying, we really like that Gazlo May combo. That worked out really well. Yeah, Kel'Thas extremely strong on this objective. You put a little fireball on a monkey, monkey goes boom, and spreads that crap everywhere. And we see the off-lane Blaze and the Cassie being picked by Ezzo.
Hell, it's
Huh? Tell me I don't know what I'm talking about sometimes. And there we see the Tychus out of Lord Expectations. So, the lineups are set. I don't think we're going to see any switches. I could be wrong. There's always a shred of doubt in everything I say. I figure if I'm right 75% of the time, that's acceptable, right? I'm like your weatherman. It's like, yeah, it might snow today, or it might not. Okay, cool. So what the hell was your job? Just to tell me that weather exists? Yeah, okay, thank you. What is your salary? Now, again, I always have to point out the portrait synergy, not portrait synergy that Bull Moose Rave has, and very clearly Lord Expectations does not. So, I mean, you hate to see it, but they're winning 1-0, so maybe the portrait synergy was hurting Bull Moose Rave. Maybe they got to get in a smiley face in there, a rainbow unicorn, change something up. Anyway, back to the match. Game 2 of this best of 3 matchup between Bull Moose Rave and Lord Expectations. From left to right, we're going to have Lord Expectations, the Funk playing Gazlo, Dexter on the Tychus, Malfrex on the Deckard, and Yarwolf. Werewolf. That's his new name, because that is his name on the Mephisto, and Dingo being played with the May. Dan Solo on the Kel'Thas, Krizzle on the Rhaegar, Bloody Drapes being played with the Tychus, or no, my goodness, the Blaze, Ezzo on the Cassia, and Trolling Rhino on Diablo. Yes, if we could get a prediction, Dan, that would be swell. Thank you so much in advance. Now let's get to the A-Rhyme, shall we? A lot of good wombos being set up. APOC combos, bunker combos, Kel'Thas combos. Maybe we see a Valkyrie as the first blows are exchanged. You got May snowballs, you got Gravos, you got Deckard Lornados. You gotta respect the old man when he brings out his book. Dan Solo checking that bush and being pretty bold about it. A good stun comes in out to Diablo. May has to pop her unstoppable, but nothing really happening there. Everybody doing a really good job of staying alive, staying alive. We're gonna see the rotation come down. Good stun out of Rhino onto the Dingo. May does not have her escape this time, so if enough damage comes out and Kel'Thas is dishing it out like crazy, bomb being spread to the rest of the team. But it looks like Dingo's gonna escape with just a shred of what was the full health bar a moment ago. So really good stuns and follow-up here out of Bull Moose Rave. Bull Moose Rave gonna be taking that top camp here. We're gonna watch this little fight on the bottom. Grenade comes out, doesn't hit anything. Meanwhile, in the top lane, we have our 2 offlaners waving at each other, exchanging blows, and collecting soak. Alright, anyway, back to the fight. Bull Moose Rave gonna be the first people to take a camp. Predictions are up, gamble, you addicts, says Dan Solo. Thank you, Dan. Thank you, man. Bull Moose Rave, are they looking to take this camp, or are they looking to bait it? Nope, they're looking to take the camp. Diablo in a very scary position. Grenade goes down into the wrong bush. And Bull Moose Rave apparently afraid to give them this camp. They don't feel they're strong enough on the point yet to be able to take this. Kind of surprisingly, maybe because Dan Solo doesn't have a lot of mana? Maybe they're worried about the AoE stun from the Deckard? I know if I was playing Diablo, I'd be afraid that they have a Tychus. The blunt, that snowball, man, thrown by Buddy the Elf himself. It's 3 people, and then the Dorito comes through and stuns both of them. Looks like we're getting maybe a pick here on Bloody Drapes. Bloody Drapes doesn't have any mana. And no first blood quite yet. So Bloody's got to go back. We got 4 people on bottom. Going to be pushing this bottom wall here for Bull Moose Rave. Camps are still up. You'd like to see them being taken in a timely manner. And as speak of the devil, there they go. Lowered Expectations going to be taking control of this bottom camp. Looks like Bull Moose Rave may be posturing for this top camp. Or not. So, Gazlo on the top bruiser camp for Lowered Expectations. Bull Moose Rave slightly behind in XP, but are going to be on this objective first, and going to be able to clear a lot of the monkeys out of the way before a team fight's going to happen. Now, while Lowered Expectations isn't going to probably get this objective as they're going to be late unless they take a really strong team fight early, they do have this camp pushing bottom. And right now it's a 4v4. You see Bull Moose Rave walking off. The Blizzard's going to come out and peel off Dan Solo, but a good stun coming in by the Diablo to keep his teammate alive. Unfortunately, that grenade goes off. Dan's a dead man, and the grenade's already been used, so he's going to escape with 2 HP. But Dan is no quitter. He wants back in there. He wants to do his damage. He don't care that he's only got half of his HP. He's hungry for more. Now it's a 5v4 in favor of Lowered Expectations. They're in good position right now on the objective. May is going to be sitting there walling everybody out. The stun comes out on the May thanks to Diablo. A good follow peel by the Dorito of Deckard. May throwing a good snowball out. Gazlo trying to get a stun out but misses. 7s are online for Lowered Expectations. It's 20-20 on the objective now, so still anybody's objective if somebody can initiate a good fight here. And it looks like call to back off by Lowered Expectations was called, so they're going to all tap and come back into a Bull Moose Rave team that's only got half their HP on most of their heroes. A good stun on Dan Solo, and he's got to die here. Great unstoppable Black Crow's will get him out of that mess. Dan Solo does not have any more mana. Diablo is in a lot of trouble backing up. And it's still 30-30. This might be the closest level 7 objective I've ever seen in the history of this game. A stun comes out by Bloody Drapes, but he is stuck thanks to the May Unstoppable, and May is going to secure the first kill on the Blaze, and then the Rhaegar is going to go down thanks to Tychus. Actually, Tychus got both of those kills there. And Lowered Expectations is going to be taking this first objective. Mortar Punisher coming in, stunning Troll and Rhino on his Diablo. The wall goes down. Dan Solo taking a lot of damage from that Mephisto. Alright. Tower's getting shut off here. Really nice value out of the May. You see Gazlo taking this camp here. Slowly, but surely. And Bloody Drapes collecting soak. Let's see if we have a little bit of an engagement here. Let's see how this goes. Show some love to our offlaners. It's a 1v1. Let's do it. Oh god, Bloody, it's not a 1v1. Oh, the whole team is there, Bloody. You have to run, my friend. And he is out. Punisher did not get any more value. A little bit of damage on that tower, but no harm, no foul there. Bull Moose Rave going to be taking this top camp. No fear of an invasion as you see all of Lowered Expectations sitting here on the bottom. Going to be pushing this keep. So, the Tychus could probably see the Blaze. But they don't know where everybody else is. Nice peeling Blizzard there is going to give some vision as soon as the Diablo shows up. Are they going to come from behind? It looks like Bloody Drapes was trying to get behind but was spotted by the Tychus. Mephisto going to be taking a lot of damage, a lot of potions here. Bomb being spread from the Mephisto into the Tychus. And May a little bit out of position here. Bull Moose Rave maybe in a good position to get a kill. But level 10s are online for Lowered Expectations and they suddenly just turn on Bull Moose Rave. The Tychus comes out, the old man sleeps a couple of people, they all wake up from their naps in pretty good health and looking to just kind of run away. But the Tychus is going to take down this fort. Trolling Rhino trying to get Dingo into a wall but just quite can't get it. And Bull Moose Rave now realizing that they're losing a lot of soak by having 5 men on this bottom lane. Interesting talent choices. Let's go over that this game, shall we? We see Stale Isle and Listen out of Deckard, Gravel by the Gazlo, Avalanche taken by May, and Commander Odin from the Tychus, Durance of Hate on the Mephisto. Pretty standard there so far. But yeah, kind of interesting talents leading up to that. The bigger they are, you know, that's kind of a personal preference. Spite, you see the Skull build out of Mephisto, Snowball out of May, Rejuve potions. Nothing really going on the map right here, so I'm going to stay here. This bunker is being selected by Blaze, Rhaegar, I know what he's going to go. Valkyrie by the Cassia, Apocalypse by the Diablo. Kel'Thas is still pondering life's choices on his level 10, but I assume that is going to be a Phoenix from the Kel'Thas. So bottom camp going to be taken by lowered expectations. The Valkyrie comes out but misses the Dorito. And the stay a while and listen. I mean, every ult is being blown out of lowered expectations, but all they hit is the Diablo, and everybody else on Bull Moose Rave is very healthy, and they have most of their buttons yet. So when Engage comes out on the Diablo, Blaze misses his stun, Rhaegar goes in to slow down, but a good peel by the May to get everybody kind of back on their side of the map. And no harm, no foul there. All the ults go down, but no kills, and really not a lot of damage being done by either team. Everybody just kind of swung and missed. Kind of like my softball career. So both teams collecting soak. Lowered expectations going to be hitting 13 first. But Bull Moose Rave is going to be on this objective first. So lowered expectations, knowing this objective started, knowing that they're probably all there, decides, you know what? We're going to take this. We don't care about objective. Diablo coming in, looking to be intimidating. Misses the combo on the May, which may have gotten a kill. The Gazzle stuns come out, the Unstoppable is out from the Rhaegar. Rhaegar is rooted by the Durance ult. Stay a while and listen getting popped, but again, most of the ultimates being focused on the Diablo for lowered expectations and just not really getting a lot of value. Meanwhile, the KT for Bull Moose Rave has really been doing a lot of damage, and oh my goodness, Dan Solo barely escaping with his life there. And Bull Moose Rave only needs 13 more to secure this objective, but here comes lowered expectations in a hurry, hitting the monkeys like it's their job, like they were born to do it. Dan Solo living on a dream and a prayer with 1 HP, and the grenade is going to finish him off in the back line. Krill getting zoned out by the Blizzard of May. And I know Bull Moose Rave really wants this objective, but they're just going to have to clear lanes and clear this Immortal as it comes out. It is a Frozen, it is going bottom. And we're going to be opening up a win condition here for lowered expectations. The Blaze is top right now, collecting as much soak as they can, as Bull Moose Rave is still down 13s. Lowered expectations going to be taking that camp. And here comes da 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 da. We have John Cena, and he's going to be coming out, hitting the Diablo. Oh my goodness, everybody is stunned by this John Cena. And I'm really surprised to not see lowered expectations up a talent tier here, pushing a lot more with this. Bull Moose Rave getting a really good job getting that Immortal down to half health, but now the Diablo's in trouble with he's getting rooted so many times and it's just not enough cleanses to save him. The Durance comes out on the Blaze, the Kel'Thas is rooted here thanks to the Immortal. Immortal's got 33%. If he gets another jump and they have good follow-up by lowered expectations, they could potentially win this game right now. And unfortunately, it looks like that's what's going to happen. Rhaegar in a lot of trouble, but a good stun coming in on the Blaze. Diablo gets a nice peel. The combo comes off and does get the kill on the May. The Bloody Drape's in a world of hurt, though, and the Immortal is still just slapping Bull Moose Rave up inside the face. There's not a lot they can do about it. But all in all, I would say it's a pretty good hold. Or was it? You see Diablo trying to get the Tychus, and there you go. You see a good Cassie ult with the Valkyrie coming out. Tychus doing all he can to stay alive. With Diablo just trying to peel him off the potion, but Deckard's too good. The man's got his potion shop set up, and it's a buy one get one free sale here in Deckard's potion shop. really nice heals out of Deckard to keep Tychus alive, and Tychus with the awareness to pick him up. Sometimes on the teams I'm playing on in Storm League, they've never seen a Tychus before, and they think that these are like ticking time bombs. No, friends, those are health. Please grab them. You're going to see lowered expectations taking this bottom camp, and they are they're going to be taking all the camps, I think. They're up a talent tier, up 2 levels, and in control of this game right now. Drink while there's a moment to breathe. Bull Moose Rave really far out here with basically a shell of what a tower used to be, and a 4v5 as well, so... You see May going to be shutting off that tower. Looks like they're going to be sieging this as the Odin is popped. They want to take this tower down. Lowered Expectations in a really good position to do so as well. All of the ults so far have been missed. The bunker comes down from Bloody Drapes, but the old man puts everybody to sleep. The stun comes out on the Blaze, and now the Blaze is in a lot of trouble. Diablo has to use his ult, more of a zoning ult. 4 people get hit by the Dorito Deckard. And Bull Moose Rave on the back foot now, about half HP across the board. But a great stun by the Blaze, good follow up by the Cassia. The Dorito is gonna miss this time. The Werewolf in a lot of trouble. Gazlo's ult misses entirely. And after all that, down a talent tier, Bull Moose Rave with a pretty solid defense there. Good healing by Crizzo as everybody is still looking pretty healthy. You're gonna see Lord Expectations take this camp here. Likely gonna be going to their top camp and poising for the next objective. Or, Lord Expectation goes, no. We want to siege. We like to party. We like to siege. And that's what they're going to do. And Bull Moose Rave going to be a little bit slower to respond to this, but eventually if they all get there, a snowball comes out and only gets the Diablo, so really not going to be doing a whole lot there. The Valkyrie comes out, gets the Mephisto, gets thrown over his back. Mephisto doing everything he can to survive. Somehow does, and Gazlo gets the kill on the KT. Now Lord Expectation's in a good position to take this tower down. And they finally got what they were coming for. Objective is going to be popping in that top lane. Bull Moose Rave is down 2 levels. And in this race to 20, Lord Expectations is in the driver's seat. Lane priority across the board. All the soak being missed. And the Gazlo has left the game. He's going back to core. Let's see if we get a pause in the action. We do. I'm gonna turn off the stream here real quick. So that no shenanigans can be had. So we have, like I said just a moment ago, Lord Expectations is absolutely ahead in this game. They have all their walls, they have all their forts, all their keeps. They've been getting nearly every camp. The entire map is blue. But Bull Moose Rave has been doing a really good job defending and minimizing the amount of damage being done, even being down a talent tier this entire game. Much like Dragonshire, I think if Bull Moose can get one really solid fight, they can start to turn this thing around. But Lord Expectations from the first game and now the second have really made no huge mistakes. So we have a break in the action. We had a disconnect on the Gazlo. So Mr. Funk gonna try to get out of that funk and get back into the game. I believe both teams get 2 timeouts per game. Let's take a look at. Actually, can I do that? No, I don't want to. I don't want to show the screen at all. I was gonna say, here, I'll show you all the talent tiers. But no such thing happening right now. We showed all the alts earlier. Just glancing over talents. Nothing kind of crazy here. No jewelry Deckard. Field study and rejuvenation potion, actually. Nothing too bizarre. Orbs out of Kalthos at 1. Kalthos did go Pyroblast. Thought he might go Phoenix for the objective, but they figure, I guess they're not going to be on objective much, so Pyroblast. And nothing else too suspicious there. So now we play the waiting game, everybody's favorite. Thanks for everybody for being here tonight. Thanks for coming out late. on a Friday night to support some amateur Heroes of the Storm. It's been a great match so far. I'm hoping Bull Moose Rave can pull this back and we can have a battle to the death game 3 type of scenario. But Bull Moose is gonna have to pull a card out of their bag of tricks, and hopefully that card's a joker. They need something special. We're just getting the Is Everybody Ready's out, so I'm assuming we're about ready to rock and roll here. Thank you for the follow, and Dev0. I appreciate you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's see here. I'll say I'm ready, even though I don't matter. Alright, and we're back to the action. So an objective is up top. Gazlo is going to be clearing that himself, while it looks like Lowered Expectations is just going to try to keep everybody busy. A good stun coming out of the Diablo on the Tychus, and it looks like the plan was to kill Tychus. An incredible unstoppable Odin's getting him out of the way of the Valkyrie, but it's still not going to be enough. All the ults come out, and the Tychus does go down. And it looks like Gazlo just left the game again. The second disconnect out of him. And we'll see if we're going to get another pause. Nope, he's back. Never mind. Deckard comes out and tries to sleep the whole team, but is going to come up empty. Nobody wants nap time yet. And now Gazlo's got to have the awareness to get the heck out of Dodge, and he does. Looks like Gazlo's back. Hopefully he doesn't have any more internet issues. So Bull Moose Rave gets a pick on the Tychus, which they've wisely discovered that is where the bulk of the damage out of Expectations is coming from. Let's see the Tychus. Well, Mephisto doing a ton of damage too, but the amount of tank shred that he has. I mean, look at the damage numbers here. 56,000, 54,000 out of the Tychus Mephisto, and the next closest person doing damage for Bull Moose Rave is only 30,000 out of the Kel'Thas. But enough about them, back to the game. Yeah, Bull Moose Rave gonna be getting this objective, but taking a quick peek at the core. That should be fine. Bull Moose Rave gonna be taking this objective.
Team has summoned an arcane punisher.
And John Cena. You can't see him. Just kidding. You can see him in this game. May gonna be hitting the Unstoppable, doing a great job getting that snowball over the wall, pulling the Immortal in, making sure all the towers are gonna be hitting that Immortal. This would be a pretty easy cleanup here for Lowered Expectations. A good pull out of the Diablo, gets the Mephisto caught in, and the Mephisto's gonna go down. A great snowball coming out of the May though, into the grapple combo, and Bull Moose Rave is in a world of hurt. What a combo by Lowered Expectations. Really, really well done. The Diablo has the soul, so he's already back. The real loss there is the healer. And Ezo now is going to be going down as well. So 3 kills to 1 in favor of Lowered Expectations. I don't think they can end with this. They might be able to siege that middle tower. Probably not. They'll likely just be doing camps. Oh, the Diablo is sitting there. The Tychus had his back to the wall. I think if Dan Solo was a little bit closer to his tank, he could have got that kill. But let's see what we got. So we have the objective coming middle next. And it looks like this is going to be a long game. I mean, unless Bull Moose Rave throws, they're going to be able to hit 20s. They're going to be able to take a fight on the objective. I mean, they're not going to be able to get any camps. It's just going to basically be a passive getting level 20. As Lowered Expectations is really still in the driver's seat here. Good solid camp taking. I can't make that sound exciting. They've done it all game. You know what they're going to do. The Odin's going to come out and they're going to try to get a lot of siege done on this middle tower and maybe try to get a little bit of value here for the next objective. Oh no, the stun comes out on the Kel'Thas. Really nice play there by the May to get the stuns off. And now the Diablo's in a lot of trouble and he does not have his soul, so Ancestral has to be popped by Krizzo just to keep him alive. And the most irritating level 20 of the game, Gazlo's bomb toss is online and really getting a lot of value stunning that backline. And now Lord Expectations is in a position to end the game. Blaze has to back up. Crizzle's sitting there, basically having to play main tank, trying to get everybody offline. Deckard says, stay a while and listen. And the Cassia falls asleep on the job. Lord Expectations still trying to finish this game. Core at 84% and dropping fast. Crizzle doesn't have Ancestral for another 60 seconds, so Bull Moose just doing everything they can to stay alive. Snowball comes out on the main, gets the Diablo to peel away. But just really nice zoning from the tank here, and Lord Expectations is going to take this match 2-0 over Bull Moose Rave. GG's to everybody. That pick there by the Mei and the follow-up by their DPS to get that Kel'Thas to kind of start that engage when the Odin was popped, done really well. You can see the damage being done by Lord Expectations over Bull Moose. I mean, it's absolutely disproportional. Absolutely disproportional. Deckard damn near kept up the healing on Rhaegar. Last Malk, thanks for coming by. GG's. As far as the Soak game goes, Gazlo and Blaze are pretty much neck and neck all game. Siege damage, I mean, you're going to get a lot more siege damage when you're ahead of talent tier both games. 11-3 in kills in favor of Lord Expectations, and they deserve the win tonight. They looked to be the better team. So we will change this to leads to wins. 2-0. GG's to both teams. We're gonna try to get a cast in here. Or not a cast, but a little interview here. Let's see if the gentleman wants to come in. Let's see. Maybe he doesn't. I've been turned down before. I can handle it. I'm a big boy. But just in case he does. Captain was... I remember. If I see his name, I'll remember.
I'm just waiting until you figure out I'm already here.
I knew you were here. I was just testing you. Hi.
And I failed. Damn it. Hi.
Congratulations, GG's. 2-0 victory over Bull Moose Rave. How you feeling?
Thank you. That second game, we felt a lot more confident than the first one.
Yeah, that, you know, all my casts have been pretty notorious for having one game that could rival the Iliad as far as storytelling. I mean, I think it was a 28, 29 minute game, Dragonshire.
Yeah, it was a really long game. Once we both had our 20s, it was intense back and forth there.
Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of time spent just kind of watching people rotate around each other and really not wanting to throw the game out of one bad fight. But you guys were able to pull it off. You guys got, I think, most of the objectives that game. I think you only lost the one.
Yeah, we lost one. I think we lost... No, it was just the one.
Just the one that... yeah, because I think they ended up getting 2 picks, and then you guys just couldn't get them off. But really nice Varian play. I forget, who were you? You were the DPS in the first game. Maybe the Orphea? That first game?
Oh no, I'm the healer. I'm the guy that sits in the back and makes people stay alive a little longer.
You were the Anduin. My apologies. Yes.
That's all good.
Thank you for the follow, Brickwood. Yeah, your polls that first game were pretty on point. The one in particular at the end, saving the Malthael on the camp after he got booped over by the Junkrat was outstanding. And Bull Moose Rave had been a little bit more attentive there. Once he got booped, Malthael was just kind of sitting there like he was invisible. He threw on his invisibility cloak, and it was just kind of hiding in the weeds until you saw him at the last minute and pulled him away. So that was a great heal there.
He was running away, and I was like frantically clicking on the map, hoping to get him in range of my pull.
Yeah, that's one of those talents that you want quick cast on for sure. Which I never do, and that's maybe why some of my teammates die when I play Anduin, so I'll take notes. But anything super special that you wanna talk about on that game one? You guys seem to be really in control of it early. You guys had a lot more siege, and that carried out throughout the entire series. It looks like you guys are just really focused on doing as much siege as possible, whenever possible.
Yeah, we've
thanks for the follow,
after
GG's, man.
a rusty start to the season.
Hey, thanks, Danky. Thanks for the
not prepping too much at the start.
14 months. Holy shit, brother. Appreciate you.
All the teams we played have been amazingly competitive, so we've definitely had to up our game and start working on things. And we're definitely working on trying to get our rotations, getting our calls more clear. For example, we made a couple of bush calls in previous seasons. We wouldn't have waited out in the bush for them to come. We got a nice gank on their Gazlo, all sitting in the bush late game, first game.
Yeah, you guys did a really good job at harassing the offlaner whenever you could. And he did eventually learn. Well, once level 20s were around, they were a pack of 5 and they were really solid. But yeah, there was really good rotations out of your team. You could tell you were all on the same page. There was one call in particular I remember on the last game where you guys were fighting hard on the objective, and then everybody just disappeared. Like, okay, go tap. We come back and take this fight. Because you knew that they had already tapped, they were already low, go heal up and go back in. It just really looked like everybody was on the same page the entire match.
Yeah, on the last boss, when they got him, basically we were trying to get Gazlo to farm it, and we were trying to, wave our hands and keep him distracted while he got it, and then they got a kill on us. And that's when we made the call to pull back, just grab the camp, try to make it pop when the boss was coming, and our May had an amazing snowball there. I got my trigonometry perfect, got a stun there, and they exploded.
Yeah, your Deckard play was pretty goofy there too. You had some massive Doritos that were hitting 3-4-man stuns. Really interesting Deckard build, actually. I gotta say, I play with quite a few Deckards. I don't think I see anybody ever take Field Study and then also a Rejuve Potion and then the Cube. Is that something that you have been taught, or is that just on your own? You figured this is what's best?
It's kind of what works. So I didn't actually go Field Study. I went with Sapphire on 1.
What?
But
no, you didn't.
No? Oh, wow.
I'm looking at it.
Interesting. Yeah.
That's what chat was saying. We're going, that's an interesting build, and I said, you're right. That is an interesting build.
Yeah, my precision clicking apparently is off. Like my being able to pull Mellow. Because usually I go with Sapphire in first build, so now I'll have to start going to Field Study on my start, because apparently that works really well.
Yeah, I mean, each let's see, I don't even read it. Each hero hit by enemy scroll ceiling grants 20% spell power for 14 seconds, up to 40%. So, and as much Doritos as you were hitting, you had an additional 40% of spell power most of the game. And I think that really saved that Tychus too, as he was running around collecting potions like a bad man when he got flipped over and shot backwards. And we had a lot of really elongated escapes of me tossing pots and him getting, or whoever getting flipped back. And great stutter stepping across the board. Everybody good at pressing their buttons and even better at dodging abilities. But yeah, there's really not a whole lot to talk about in that second game. But you guys really dominated it early, took the camps in a timely manner. We were winning the team fights, and just like that, kind of got the domination. And I think that's all I got for you. Do you have anyone you want to shout out or anything else you want to mention?
Well, first I'll give a shout out to the team. Everybody did a great job tonight. We should talk more like we did today, because that apparently helps us. Obviously, shout out to Blue Moose Rave. You guys were great competitors. That was tons of fun for both games. And we're looking forward to the rematch. That's kind of the cool part about D West, that we get to play everybody twice. And of course, a shout out to you. It's always great to have a caster, and I'll be definitely watching the game afterwards and hearing about all the things that I messed up and figure if I can screw it up, like picking field study.
I didn't say too many bad things about your play. You were absolutely on point tonight. But yeah, congratulations, and we'll see you around.
Perfect. Thank you. Have a good night.
Guy. All right, folks. And just like that, that concludes another wonderful Friday night game between Bull Moose Rave and Lord Expectations. LE going to be taking a 2-0 domination over Bull Moose Rave. Catching up on some announcements here. Thank you, Danky, for 14 months. My God, you're a legend. Breakwood with the follow, and Dexter with the follow. GG's to Dexter. You played incredibly well tonight as well. Congrats to Lord Expectations. Thank you for everybody who is here supporting both these teams. I say it damn near every night, and I'll say it again. Shout out to NGS and to all the fans that are here supporting this amateur league. Without you guys, I wouldn't be here, and I just can't thank everybody enough for the amount of support that this channel gets and this organization gets, which I'm really proud to be a part of. So thank you again. I don't have any casts lined up yet for next week, but I promise you there will be some. It's bound to be good. I've been averaging some 28, 29-minute matches. Just some awesome games coming out of these teams. Seems like no matter what division I'm in, all the games are really, really evenly matched, which is exciting to see too. You don't really see a lot of blowouts, and while you will see dominations, the games are close. They really, really are. So that's going to be it for me tonight. Thank you again, and have a wonderful night. Enjoy your weekend, everybody.